What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's C.A.M.P Beardy here today, and you can actually see the build in the background, and you're probably wondering, well, you've read the title, so if you haven't read the title, you're probably wondering what it is, but I decided to make a lemonade stand with small lemonade factory behind it. Yeah, this entire build came from a joke, man, like, seriously. Normally, and you guys, if you listen to some of my episodes, will know that I now have that's probably really loud and clip the microphone, but now I have I guess you could say a YouTube planning booklet that I made. It's so I can plot out all my videos and stuff, and I actually use it to design on paper my builds. Very simple, very crude designs, but it really does make the building process a lot easier. And normally I will spend like a day beforehand just coming up with ideas and all this kind of stuff. This came from 2 weeks ago. I was like stumped on what to build. I was messing around with my cameraman from Random Encounters, Hayes Days. We were just screwing about on Fallout, and I was like, man, I'm really stuck on stuff to build. And he was like, dude, I've seen your videos. Everything you build, has a reason for the community and stuff. Like you build to help other people out and stuff, or you build for a specific reason, like selling medical stuff or selling food. I was like, yeah. He was like, why don't you just build something for fun? And I was like, I've always wanted to try and recreate that lemonade stand that you can see or just like jotted around. It was like, do it. So that's the entire reason behind this build, is literally just the word do it. So that's where this came from. Now, I will say this. If you are following along at home and you like to build along with me, some of you do actually build along with me, which is quite interesting. This building requires a little glitch to do. So if you want to build along, you have to build in the entire order I have built in so far, or else you won't be able to replicate this build. Now, you saw me put those stairs in. They cannot be moved. You have to put stairs in, well, you can put any stairs in, but you have to put stairs in to put this little wall piece on, which I then connect a half wall to make the lemonade stand sign. Yes? Understand? What happens when you put those stairs in with that angled roof at that level, basically time locks them in place, and if you remove a single piece of the wall, like if you go, I want to change the roof, if you go, I want to change the roof a little bit, and some of you are probably getting really infuriated with me trying to put this floor piece on, saying, just remove the angled roof and then stick the roof back on. You can't, because of the way they connect to each other, and because they're so close, and the angle kind of clips through the stairs hitbox, as it were. As soon as I remove that roof piece, it can't go back on unless I take off the four walls connected to the stairs. The other roof piece, the angled wall pieces that connect the roof to the thing, and the floor piece with the sign on it, I can leave the posts in, but I have to remove all of that so I can then put the walls back in, put the roof back on, put the stairs in, connect that floor again, connect that half wall where I'm going to put the sign, and thus it comes back to life. And you're probably wondering, how the fuck do you know that? That's because I prototype every build I do. And I got really infuriated with that. However, I did manage to get the entire build time down to less than half an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So yeah, that's actually pretty dope, that. And that is the thing I'm currently watching, actually. I've got an episode halfway through already. And then I realised, wait a minute, I've got to do the voiceover for this. But the entire build itself is maybe... well, my voice is going... You guys can probably, if you're faster builders than me, because you're not as picky or slow or distracted, you can probably bang it out in about 10 minutes, which is actually not that bad. And you can change it however you want. You can make it taller, you can make it wider, longer, whatever. You can add in an entire factory floor if you wanted. But yeah, no, this is literally just so I can make lemonade and go give it to you guys, because the lemonade in the game is just a fun little thing that Bethesda threw in. So yeah, I thought, let's do it. Let's have a bit of fun. Now, obviously, a purified water is there for you to take, because I always supply purified water at my bases, so you don't have to get those dirty rads from drinking the boiled water. And I can't remember if you actually do have to use purified water to make lemonade, but it's always handy to have on you. And it makes 2 every, 5 minutes or so. So it's got a set amount, it makes an hour. It'd be great if in that entire hour it would make that amount, but it doesn't. It only makes 2. Like the big ones only make 5. They will only go up to 5 and not make any more. It's really infuriating. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm powering this entire thing off a nuclear fusion generator for some reason. Probably because I like the excess power and the look of it. I don't know why. Every build, apart from the previous one where I built outside the bunker, pretty much every build I do runs on the fusion generator, and it's most likely to do with the fact that the excess power gives me a little bit of leeway. I've only just thought about that. That's kind of weird. But of course you need some crafting stations, and I do believe for the lemonade you need a cooking station, and then to make hard lemonade you need the brewing station and the fermentation station. And I love saying that word, fermentation station. Could you actually make it in a way that it rhymes better? Station, fermentation? No, you can't, because I'm speaking English. Damn. It's like aluminum and aluminium. One of them's right, one of them's wrong. Can you guess the one that's wrong? That's right, it's aluminum. Because who the fuck puts O's in? Never mind. I've had this conversation many times with American friends where it's just like, why the fuck do you change, like, Band-Aid? It's bandage. It's bandage. Plaster. Sorry, infuriating when you have to try and learn both the American dictionary and the British dictionary. But of course, I wanted to make the lemonade stand a little bit more pop from a distance, which is why I changed it to the red. Plus, it does make lining up the letters a lot easier with these vertical. Yes, I was almost about to change it to horizontal, but vertical lines. It does actually make it a little easier. And I really hate these. I really hate trying to put these letters on, because I've tried to make a sign for one of my friends' builds before, and I just wanted to kill myself. Seriously, I was messing with these things is not it. But that's pretty much it. That's the end of the build. Look at that. That's beautiful. I love it. You guys love it as well. I know you love it. So, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. If you did build along, go ahead and send me the builds you did to my Twitter, which you can find in the description down below, and it's on screen right now. But apart from that, you know the drill. Like, share, and subscribe. And until the next time, that's right. You know it. Say it with me, everybody. Stay awesome.